Hey guys, so we've been back an hour or so, I think, from Discover Dogs. We've had supper and stuff. If you can hear noise in the background, it's either my fish tank, which is right next to me, it's got a bubble thing in it, or the kettle in the kitchen, because I'm filming this on my desk. So I'm just, what I vlogged was like, sort of you guys seeing what I was seeing, so I just had the camera sort of down by my tummy, filming whilst walking around for a bit, and the introduction, which I did first thing this morning before we left. So these are just like, firstly I'm going to show you all the leaflets we got, and sort of paper bits, and then we got a couple of freebies, and we bought a few things. Firstly, we picked up a show guide, so it's just got sort of what was happening, so an index, a bit of information, and like what was happening in the various rings. There's loads of adverts in here as well. What was happening in the various rings, on both the days. There's also various articles and stuff, lots of adverts, and then sort of like a rundown of the different breeds, because Discover Dogs is it's pretty much about meeting the breeds, the different Kennel Club recognised breeds, so like the Great Danes, Jack Russells, Akitas, all of those, and then there's an index, breed index, an exhibitor directory, which is really useful because it's got like websites and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram accounts on there as well, so if you want to look at the website or something, though a lot of these places do have leaflets and stuff. And then an exhibitor's index, and then at the very back is a map, which I don't think this is the first time I've looked at it. So there's 3 rings: the main ring, the Scruff / Young Kennel Club Have a Go ring, and the dog training ring, and then sort of various locations for dog benches, which, if you don't know, is at like these shows and things, if you are showing your dog, you're allocated what's called a dog bench, which is sort of like it's basically a bench, but they've got partitions on them and backs to them, so that your dog has its own little space, and then all the sort of, and where the different catering areas were. So next I picked, we bought a few things from Pet Munchies, so this was just in the bag. You've never had anything from Pet Munchies, but they do that basically like 100% meat or fish, dried or sort of like in sticks, like semi-soft treats, and they do them for cats and dogs. It's mainly dog range though, but they do have a few cat treats. So yeah, just leaflet with like the dog range in there. Bit of glare there, but yeah. Then we also got a couple of items from Lily's Kitchen. I really like Lily's Kitchen, although we only tend to buy treats for Dodger from there because the food is quite expensive, but it's got sort of the different foods and different treats as well, and yeah, it's effectively a catalogue, that. So yeah, that's a really good brand. And then because Discover Dogs is sponsored by Eukanuba, we got in with the show guide, you get sort of like a when you buy a show guide, you get a Eukanuba bag like this, which is reusable. We've got I think maybe 2 or 3 now. And in there you get the show guide, this leaflet which has a £5 off you can Uber 2 kilograms and over, which we won't use, and sort of a bit of information, and also a food sample which I'll show you in a minute. Then these people had a stand here, and I just picked handing them out as people walked past, so I just, you know, why not? But hypo hounds or hypno hounds, I think it's hypo hounds, are diabetic alert assistance dogs. So this is for like filling it out, but yeah, no one in our family is diabetic, but yeah. So what they do is they train the dogs to alert their owner or handler, so whether it's a child or an adult, to if their blood sugar levels are getting sort of like to dangerous levels, so either too high or too low. Normally I think it's too low. I'm not entirely sure about diabetes. I don't know that much about it, only sort of like the standard things you're taught in school. So yeah, if you are diabetic, it's definitely something to look into. Then the next one is Animal Crackers Crafts. They sort of did embroidered stuff, so they had tote bags, cushion covers, I think scarves as well. So they were really nice, really looked like really good quality. So yeah, they're on Etsy. And then we looked at the Joe Scott art stand. So there's a bit of information about her. She had some really nice prints of and pictures, like realistic pictures of dogs, and like there you can see that's the photo of the dog, and then that's the drawing of the dog, and then that's, I assume, the final product. But you know, really realistic, really accurate, but still sort of like, I don't know how to describe it, still sort of like captures the personality, I think, of the dogs. So yeah, she's my mum was looking at some of the prints as possible presents, and then we got a few items from Help for Heroes. This is just their catalogue, so with sort of like their full range, a lot of Christmas stuff. Oh, they do pyjamas now. Next one is from Dapper Dog. They had some really good. They had some really nice leather collars actually, and leads, but the leads were £54 and collars were, for Dodger's size, I think 24. So yeah, and there's some of the brands they do. They had yeah, some really good stuff. So they're on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, and they've got a website. Dodger, get your nose out. Then we picked up a few Kennel Club leaflets sort of associated with a puppy, with puppies. We're not getting a puppy, definitely not anytime soon. We're definitely not getting a puppy for at least a year, probably more likely 2. It depends, you know, where we're living at the time. If me and my brother, who still live at home, are still, you know, living with our mum. So yeah, there's various different factors, but we picked up the puppy socialisation one, the peace of mind when buying a puppy through the Assured Breeder Scheme, the how to get started with dog training one, and the Kennel Club Good Citizen Dog Scheme Canine Code, which, as and when we do get another dog, or if I get a dog, as and when I move out, you know, won't be happening anytime soon, which is definitely something I'd do. Then I picked up a leaflet for Hot Dog, which is sort of like dog jumpers and stuff. Sorry about the glare. So there's their things. If I remember, I will link some of these places down below. Then I picked up a leaflet about volunteering at the Blue Cross, because whilst I'm not working, I don't think our local Blue Cross is too far. It's something I'd definitely look into. And then we picked up a couple of Origin food sort of like catalogues, I suppose they are. So we picked up the dog one and the cat one, because we were recommended this by the man on the Akita sort of breed stand. His Akita was gorgeous, which is we've sort of decided on an Akita as and when we do get a puppy or an adult dog, depending if we've got Dodger still. Hopefully we will. He should have a good 8 or 9 years in him still. So yeah, this food really looks really good, and it's not actually too expensive as well. So I think my mum might be thinking of switching them onto it. So yeah, next I'll go on to the things we bought. So I'll start, with a free sample from Elcombe, which is just this Natural Plus grain-free food, 100 grams. It's quite small kibble. Here comes Dodger. It's quite a small kibble. I just use these as training treats. That's what I do with food samples. Or if, say, we suddenly, for whatever reason, run out of his normal food, we'll use, we keep free samples for occasions like that. Then from Help for Heroes, we picked up 3 items. Firstly, we got this duck toy. I think I'm going to save this for Dodger's birthday, because that's in November. So this was, I think, £8, I'm not sure, but it's a canvas. I would take it out the bag, but you know, I want to keep it clean. It's canvas material. It's fairly solid, and it's got like Union Jack and a rope tail. Hopefully this will hold up to Dodger's tenacious habit of ripping soft toys apart. The only toys we've had so far, like soft toys we've had so far, which have withstood him, it's not because he's like a real big chewer. He doesn't chew anywhere near as much as he used to when he was a pup. His first ever bed only lasted a week. That's how much of a chewer he was. The only toys we've had so far which have withstood his sort of like, I suppose it's to do with like the strength of his bite and tear and stuff, are the Tuffy toys. So they're in my recommended dog products video. He's got a starfish, a pig and a penguin, and they're really good. He's had the pig for, I think, coming up to 3 years now, and it's only just starting to get holes in it. So yeah, they're really good, those toys. But yeah, this was, I think, £8 for a good cause. So yep. Then also another toy from Help for Heroes. We got this camo tennis ball with sort of like on a loop, because, well, one, it'd be quite good for playing fetch. It was £5, I think, but also it's the perfect height for walking him, and Dodger loves a tennis ball, so he'll probably, so the idea, my mum was thinking, for walking him, to stop him from pulling on the lead, sort of drop this in front of his face. No, he'll hold on to this rather than trying to pull in all sorts of directions. So yep. And also he hasn't got any sort of tennis balls on a rope type thing, not like a handle rope type thing. And then the last thing we got from Help for Heroes was just a car window sticker for my car. The charity which I bought something from, well, my mum paid for it, was this little bracelet. I think it's a leather sort of bracelet, sort of similar style to this one here. So it's got two bits and you can tighten it or loosen it. Just a little heart with a paw print on it. You can't see that very well. There you go. The charity was for helping to end breed-specific legislation. Pet munchies stuff. So they had with these their sticks things, which are like a soft meat thing. They had 4 for £3 and they've got a good long use by date on them. So I picked up one of each flavour, so chicken, lamb, venison and duck. Also they had 3 for £3 on their training treats. So whilst I'm at home not working, I'm going to try and do some more training with Dodger, like tricks and just general obedience. So I picked up the liver and chicken training treats. I know he likes liver. The duck training treats and the venison training treats. Again, I know he likes venison. So yeah, I picked up those. So we spent £6 there. Then next I'll do Lily's Kitchen. So we got this tote bag which was free, which is actually a really nice design. But yeah, one of the things in here isn't for Dodger, it's a gift. Oh, I found another leaflet. Yeah, never mind. That's for a brand we definitely won't be buying anything from. So yeah, from Lily's Kitchen we bought 3 things. One thing isn't for Dodger, it's for a friend's dog, but I'm fairly sure they won't be watching this. But this is for Dodger. It's an advent calendar for this year, because yes, you can get dog advent calendars from Pets at Home, but they've got like chocolate drops. It's not actual chocolate, it's carob, so I should say carob drops, but they've got dairy and stuff in them, and yes, Dodger likes them, but they don't always sit well with him, I think's the best way of saying it. Whereas these, he had one of these ones last year, it's just the Rise and Shine ones, the training treats and the bedtime biscuits. So yeah, and it's again a good brand. It also looks lovely as well, like that you can't see because of the glare. It's, you know, Christmas tree, mummy and a daddy dog and their puppies, you know, photo on the fireplace, another dog on the chair, the presents, you know, it looks nice. And then the other thing for Dodger we picked up are some little liver rewards, so training treats again, so these are basically just dried liver. I think it's beef liver. So the other thing we bought from there, which has popped open, was this sort of like half cracker, I suppose, of Christmas treats for dogs. So they're turkey, cranberries, thyme and cinnamon, and they're little hearts. These are for a friend's dog. They've got a really nice black Labrador. He's my favourite black Labrador. To be honest, he is the only black Labrador I know, but I am partial to a black Labrador. So yeah, these are for him. I'm fairly sure they won't be watching this video. So yeah, the advent calendar was just under £10. The training treats were, I think, around £2 or £3, and this was also around £3. And then also we got a free sample of one of their grain-free recipes, adult venison and duck kibble. So again, quite small pieces. I'll use these as training treats, like with the other free sample. Sorry Dodge, you're not having any now. And something else my mum picked up was some dental care bone. So currently we give Dodger a greenie after his walk, which is a similar thing, a little green toothbrush. These come in one size. The plaque off stuff, we have the powder. We're not very good about putting it on his or the cat's food. So these have, I think my mum said that they've got the powder inside them or something. But for small dogs, so Dodger size, you just break them in half and you can, well, you can't really see on there, but there's like little grooves on either side so you can break them in half. So yeah, they're just a different, and they're vegan, which we bought. Well, the last items of this video are a couple of grooming items which I bought. So from groomers, professional animal care. I don't think I've ever looked on their website, but yeah, they've been there a few times before when we've been. So yeah, the first thing I picked up was this no sit haunch holder, which was $11.75. So basically, it's for the grooming table. This one, the yellow one goes around the dog's neck. Oh, there we go. Got to squeeze it. So that one goes around the dog's neck. It's got a nice padded bit, and then you push that down to tighten it in place. And then that one goes around under the back, sort of just in front or like just behind his winkle, if you've got a male dog. The thing I picked up was this Wool Showman or Showman Easy Ear effective ear cleaning solution. We are getting low on ear cleaning solution, but it's one which is from the vets. So this one was $7.95, which I'm fairly sure is quite a lot cheaper than the one from the vets. And also this one is natural as well. And it's also safe to use on my rabbit as well if I ever need to. Is everything we bought and picked up from Discover Dogs. We probably will be going next year. The reason we go mainly is, one, it's a really good day out, but also because I'm a Young Kennel Club member, I get free entry, which we've managed to get some ideas for Christmas presents as well. We picked up a Christmas present for my brother and his fiance's dog, which is why I haven't shown it in this video, because I know that she watches some of my videos. So yes, if you're watching, Liv, hi. So yeah, that is everything. I'm going to stop rambling. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye.